Hi guys, Janice Vaughn. Thank you all so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. I am so grateful for each and every one of you and all your likes, comments, subscribes. If you like the content, go ahead and hit subscribe and the like button, and I will continue to bring videos your way. I have so much to share on narcissistic abuse, and I am so glad you're on this journey with me. All right, so the last video that I shared with you was, well, still is. Well, it's not today, but the video was from my birthday on July 12th, 2019. So I still have quite a bit on this particular day to share. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I think there's another like hour of content on this day. But I'm going to share these with you because this is a constant banter back and forth with the narcissist. So the reason I'm sharing these videos, well, this audio recording, I should say, is because I want you guys to understand, please don't go down these holes with these narcissists. You will never, ever win. In fact, you're going to create so much more drama for yourself, and it's going to create so much anxiety that you're going to sit there and go, what in the hell am I doing? Hearing these audio recordings now, after I've been away from him for nearly a year, is so healing to me, which is why I'm sharing them, because I sit there and go, this is where I was a year ago. This is the crap that I listen to on a 24/7 basis. I could not even get up in the morning without having some kind of constant battle. Like if the coffee wasn't made right, if the bed wasn't, made the proper way, or the pillows were put a different position. Are you kidding me? I have none of that now. I am so at peace. But here in this, I just sit there and go, holy shit. This is what I lived. And I am so grateful that I'm in such a better position. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and I've got it tagged on, a certain timeline, but you're gonna hear that it was nothing but proving himself right. All I was trying to do is get through the points of being abused. And you know what? It just never stopped. Didn't stop. So here we go. I'm gonna let y'all listen. All right.
Be the time to answer.
Because I already know what the answer is.
Okay.
I want to know if you know the answer.
A reaction to somebody or something somebody does is a lack of self-control.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Someone does. That's a key word.
So you wrote the book on reaction.
I know why I react. I know why I react.
You are in control of nobody in this earth but you, which means you have to control your emotions.
Right, but I can't control what someone does that cause me to react a certain way.
I would learn better self-control then.
I don't. Oh my God. See, it has nothing to do with self-control.
Because if you don't get your way, you react, you retaliate, you threaten, you do all of this.
That is not true, because I don't care who gets anyway. That's the problem.
Okay, blame is the most common form of verbal abuse and involves constantly putting the blame for one's actions onto their partner instead of taking responsibility. We've been sitting here and we're on number 7, and every single one you have pointed directly at me and has said you have done none of these. So you primarily,
Whoa.
7,
Really?
blame.
Did you ask me a
That's
question
crucial.
about slamming the door and saying something?
So far, you've got every 7 of these.
Did you just ask me 2 times of something I did, and what did I say? Yes, I did. And then I said to you, but did you ever bring up what you did prior to that happening? No, you didn't. So don't tell me I've never admitted something. If you ask me a question, I get it all the time. I always go back to you and say, what have you done? And you go, I didn't do anything. But why is it that you can ask me a question and I can give you an honest answer and say, yeah, I did that? But
Gaslighting.
why do I ask you? You can't admit anything.
Gaslighting. Do you know what gaslighting means?
Oh my God, you've told me that all the time. It's fucking bullshit.
Gaslighting includes discounting a partner's emotions and making them wonder if their feelings are meaningless or
You know
wrong.
what? I don't do that. That's what you do.
This is a very common form of emotional abuse. You constantly disregard.
The abuse thing. You're not being abused by your husband.
I am being extremely abused
not even close.
by you,
No, you're not.
which is why I am divorcing you.
No, you're not.
Okay?
No, you're not.
You constantly disregard my feelings. You
I
dismiss
don't disregard
my
your
feelings. I am feeling really disconnected from you.
You want to know why you are? Because look what you're doing right now.
I am feeling very hurt
Look what you're doing
by
right now.
the words that you've said to me,
Oh,
the way you have treated me.
really? Really?
So you're dismissing gaslighting as we
what have I
speak.
done all week when I've left you?
As we speak, you're gaslighting and denying
I
it.
am not gaslighting you. That's not gaslighting.
I feel hurt by you.
Really? Because what are you doing? You're reading a list and you're trying to pinpoint things that I've done, and you've not once admitted what you've done in any one of those.
I have not dismissed your feelings.
Yes, you have.
How?
100%.
When did I dismiss your feelings?
Everything I'm saying right now, you dismiss all the time. Because you have not sat there and go, you know what? I have asked him all this stuff, put everything on there, saying you, instead of going, you know what? Before we have this conversation, I have a list. And when I read this list, I will start and say what I have done, and then you can say what you have done. But no, what have you done? You've read it. You said, babe, here's a list. Everything that I ever done in business or even anything else, what happens? When I have something to talk about, what do I say? I'm going to talk about this stuff, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about
Can
this
I get
person
through
and what I've done.
the list? Once again, that's the 5th time I've made that request, and I've
You know
been
what?
talked
Don't
over.
give me this whole request.
Okay? This is
You
why
started it
we
off
don't
bad,
communicate.
You put blame on me.
This is why we don't communicate.
Because you don't know how.
You always feel like you're walking on eggshells around them.
Oh my God. Yeah, I always do. Yeah. Because I never know if I can ask if I can take a car to get gas.
Absolutely. Another sign of unhealthiness in this relationship. This relationship is
Because I
unhealthy.
should have access to fucking credit cards and money. You shouldn't be keeping it secret. If I want to go down and get us out here, I shouldn't have to say what card is it on.
You have
Oh my gosh. Remember, you guys, the man didn't have a job. Okay. So why on earth is he going to have access to my debit and credit cards? Why? All right. Did I give him a debit card to run down and grab a Subway or, grab a salad and go or whatever? Absolutely, I did. But you know what? I had access to my accounts on a 24/7 basis. And don't you dare think that I didn't check those every single time that he took my card. And I told him, I said, bring me a receipt. Is that controlling? You know what? Maybe in some people's eyes it is. But you know what? I was the one that was working. I have my own business. I work my ass off. He wasn't a part of my business, although he claimed to be, right? And he threatened to take my business in a divorce that the judge kind of looked at him and thought, seriously? Really? You've been married 3 years. You're going to take her business she's owned for 9 years? Okay, dude, whatever. This is the same man that wanted $1,500 a month in spousal support after a 3-year marriage. All right. The statutory requirements are so different than that. But instead of going to get a job, he wanted to try and have me fund his lifestyle. That's why it went to trial. And I won. He got nothing. Zero. He got nothing at all. But this is the crap that I had to listen to on a 24/7 basis. I remind you guys that I run my business from my home, and this kind of conversation that we had just now is conversations that went on all day long. If I woke up in the morning and I was engulfed in a pleading that I was working on or something, or on a phone call, it was nothing for him to walk around and slam stuff and, purposely get on a phone call himself and talk to whomever, don't know who it was, and just start talking. And as you guys can hear, he's very loud, obnoxious, rude, disrespectful, condescending. But he would do this when I was on phone calls with clients. And I would say, could you please go outside? He would look at me and go, you go in the bedroom, or you go to a different room. And I'm like, my home office, my space, my office. And, that's just not cool. But he did it anyway because he wanted that control. So if you are arguing with somebody who just constantly goes at you like this, that's gaslighting. That's total manipulation. They are so disrespectful. You are never going to win. Save yourself. Save your grace. Hold it for somebody that needs it. In fact, what I learned from listening to this audio is that I wasted a lot of time. All right. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. And I just want you guys to understand that I'm trying to extend that knowledge that I have learned so that you don't waste your time either. Don't give your energy to the narcissist. Please don't. It's going to go absolutely nowhere. It's going to spiral down and you're going to be in the same position. Instead, put yourself in your car, go take a walk, go to the mall, walk around and compliment somebody and say, you know what? Your outfit is so stinking adorable. Or I love your hair. Turn it around so that you're not giving it to them because they are feeding off this crap. They don't care what kind of energy you're giving them, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's really shitty, whether it's really positive. So you know what? You're going to get the same reaction no matter what you do. So instead, brighten somebody else's day who may be in a sad mood and just tell them, hey, you know what? I walk this same block every day, and you know what? I really like your tennis shoes. Those are adorable. You then uplift somebody else instead of feeding to the narcissist who just wants some sort of acknowledgement, whether it's bad, whether it's good. They don't really care because they're getting your attention. So suck it back in and realize I'm not giving my attention to anybody who does not deserve it. Give it to somebody who does, because then you're paying it forward, and that is karma, which is going to come back to you tenfold, hundredfold. All right. So shine your light because you got this. All right. We still got a bunch of this video to go through, so I will be back with more. Thanks, guys. Love you all.